Hi, my name is Paola Masciulli and I am a teacher of English in Italy, in the southeast of Italy, in Apulia, exactly in a town called Locorotondo. My school is called Marconi Oliva, and we've been interested in methodologies, innovative methodologies in order to increase motivation of the students. Motivation is the willingness of the student to learn, and motivation can be measured by some indicators such as choice, efforts, persistence, and level of achievement. Then the higher these indicators are, and the higher is a student motivation. But how can we improve a student motivation? And this is the main thing I'm going to talk about. Basically, we have learned that when we try to involve the students in a better understanding or a higher motivation, we need to start from their interests. We need to also create a very nice setting, environment for motivation and for learning. And we have realized that the more relaxed a student is, the better it is for his learning attitude. So we have also to allow some specific, devices for a student to feel calm. There are some students who need to be active all the time. So I do accept in my lessons like little pieces of paper or a book of, I call it a book of screaming, where basically while they're listening, they need also to do drawings or to write something, or I don't know, to like make my face with no teeth or with some mustache, something that helps their mind to accept all the things I am offering them. So this is very important because then the students can free himself from stress and anxiety, and I can deliver my package of informations or rules in a more relaxed attitude. I also know that by experience that when a student is very good in his performance, they also need to have an immediate feedback. So then in that situation, I need to tell them, to praise them or to say something that encourages them to believe more in themselves and so to gain a higher level of self-esteem. In order then to face the following step of the learning process with a more serene and also positive attitude. What are 5 ways to increase motivation? So we know the students need to go step by step to a higher level, but these levels mustn't be very far from each other. We need little steps from one point to another. So we need to set ourselves a bigger goal, but at the same time, we need also to be aware that this goal can be reached only if we set small steps. We need to do our own research, we need to get support, we need also to stay very positive. If we fail, we need also to understand that there can be better days. We might be better, we might have a better performance on another day. Because sometimes a students think that the mark they get is related to their person or personality and not exactly to the performance they've had. So if they get a very low mark, sometimes I tend to think it is because they do not value that much as people, as persons. Well, we need to go over this step, and we need to let them realize that a performance one day can be bad, but through commitment, application to the study, and perseverance, we can get to a higher level, and that's very important. We also need to create a very positive environment in the learning, setting or in the learning planning. For example, we need to build a positive relationship through communication. We need to promote a class discussion. We need to let the students feel very, comfortable, in a comfort zone, if not to be judged if they want to say something. Sometimes they may be wrong in the way they say it, but their ideas might be very good. So we need to understand or to go through the semantic or grammatical or how can I say, all the sort of teacher steps, and we need to meet the student at another level. The setting in the classroom is very important for motivation, and it is part of the methodology, because if we create a setting where the student can feel at ease and not judged and somehow free to express his ideas and his emotions, or also his way of telling you or reporting you as a teacher something, that is a success. And in order to create this, we need, for example, my strategies are: I never let the students raise their hands if they know the answer of something, because psychologically that's not good for another student who is struggling to remember the rule, or to remember what to say, or to actually find the strength to voice out what he wants to say. So no rising of the hands. And another strategy is also that I give everybody time to, express their idea. Always respecting the others and also the timing of the others. So no interruptions if someone else is trying to say something. And so we need to speak one per time, one person per time. And that's very important. I know it can be figured out as a sort of a basic rule for communication, but sometimes it isn't, because when students want to say something, especially probably in the south of Italy, we need also to control all this passion or all this want to impose themselves above others. It's also an education to respect, and it's also a way to make a communication more efficient. And peer interaction: stay tuned and connected with your student, talking the same language, because sometimes this is also a problem when we have teachers who are a lot older than their students. The words, the language is completely different. So sometimes students and teachers do not understand each other. We need to find a way to understand each other. Come up with a project students can get excited about. So sometimes we think that something can be interesting for students, and then we realize that we haven't met their expectations. And this is our mistake, because we don't start from the students' interests. We need to start from there. Create a sense of order and routine. So, for example, as soon as a teacher enters a class, there should be a sort of clearing of the setting. So putting away everything that doesn't that isn't involved with your particular discipline or subject. And always, as I said before, reinforce good behavior. So this is very important. So commitment, communication, concentration, control, confidence, the 5C, are also very important as qualities in order to make a lesson a positive opportunity and also a fun opportunity. When a teacher enters a class, first of all, a teacher gets in connection with the mood of the class, and that's where we start from. In my experience, the most efficient methods have been, one, the flipped classroom, which is a sort of reversed lesson. In the morning, the students do the homework, and in the afternoon, they basically copy some of the schemes, for example, the structure of the past simple of the verb to be or whatever, affirmative or negative or interrogative. So all the homeworks are done in the morning rather than in the afternoon, so they can get some help from me or from other students and things like that. Another possibility, which I found quite interesting, is the learning apps. So they also improve their digital skills. Then also in escape rooms, which we have used, for example, when we talked about bullying. Again, e-books, also for digital skills, Kahoot, and debate. So I think that's really good. I hope my intervention has brought some ideas and visions, and thanks for listening, and enjoy your work. Bye.